This was the internet's reaction to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's proposed tax increase. Ocasio-Cortez has suggested a 70% tax on the super rich to pay for the new Green Deal.
But it means that as you climb up this ladder, you should be contributing more.
There's a lot of conflicting opinions out there, and the US tax system is hard to digest. This is how it would actually work. There are 7 federal tax brackets in 2018 for our marginal tax system. Depending on what you file as, those different percentages take effect at different levels. For example, if you filed as a single in 2018, the first $9,525 you make will be taxed at 10%. Any money you make over $9,525 until $38,700 will be taxed at 12%. The third bracket, any money from $38,700 until $82,500, will be taxed at 22%. And so on and so forth until you make over $500,000, which is taxed at 37%. This can be hard to picture since it's all theoretical, so let's look at hard numbers. Let's say you're making $60,000 and are single. You'll be taxed at 10% for the first $9,525. So you'll pay $925.50 in taxes for the first bracket. You'll pay 12% in taxes for the $29,175 you made above that, which is $3,501. For the $21,299 over that, you'll be taxed at 22%, which is $4,685.78 in taxes. So you'll pay $9,112 in taxes, just 15% of $60,000. And everyone's first $60,000 will be taxed the exact same way as you. Ocasio-Cortez wants that percentage to be 70% for anything over $10 million. Super rich people wouldn't pay 70% of their income. They'd only pay 70% taxes on the money over the $10 million cutoff. 70% is a lot more than current rates, but it's not unprecedented. After World War II, under President Eisenhower, the tax rate was 91% on annual income over $200,000, which would be around $3 million in 2018. Under Kennedy and Johnson, the top rate fell to 70%, the same as Ocasio-Cortez's proposal. Reagan cut it to 50%, and after the 1986 tax reform, it fell to 38%.
When I sign this bill into law, America will have the lowest marginal tax rates and the most modern tax code among major industrialized nations.
The reform closed a lot of tax loopholes, but it also did away with many of the tax brackets for high earners. Now, a single person earning $550,000 will pay the same marginal rate on that $50,000 as someone making $500 million will pay on their $499,500,000 above that margin. Would we ever actually have such a high tax rate on the wealthy? Democrats have been trying to implement one ever since Reagan's tax reform in 1986. If they haven't accomplished the task yet, it seems unlikely to happen now at such a divisive time in American politics. Do you think a 70% tax increase for the super rich would work? Let us know in the comments below. Throw us a like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell if you want post notifications.